revenge, he closed the deal immediately. While Mera was sleeping with his baby, his wife came that the council is calling an emergency meeting. Content is in the world. Everywhere there's news of a sudden rise in global temperature. It's as unusual as ice at the poles. That melts out quickly. Keep this momentum. We'll quickly take the lives of the creatures here. The people in the council are to blame. Because people on the ground are destroying nature. Cause this consequence. Our church proposal. It's time. Let us know the existence of the Atlantic. That way we can negotiate with them and stop this problem. Of course, that idea was immediately rejected by everyone. This goes against this old tradition. At the same time, Black Manta and his teammates also going deep into the Atlantic. Since owning the mysterious Alkia, he's got the monster's tip. That all the news from ancient times has in the palm of your hand. He's hijacked octopus ships and are using them to steal a material. It's called Orange Cone, in the service of a plan of revenge. Thanks to the power of the octopus machine, they've easily broken into Atlantic's warehouse and take away the blue energy bars. Everything seems to have worked out. Then suddenly the alarm goes off. The safety door is lowered. Then the Atlantic's security machine gun emplacements start the boot, aimed straight at Black Manta's ship. That's not enough. By his ship, equipped with a layer of energy barrier, extremely solid, he immediately dispatched a super large Stingray boat. Follow up with Dr. Inside launch a giant cannon. It shoots out a ferocious sound wave. It's designed to treat mermaids. That's why all the guards are inside. The machine guns are completely paralyzed. Princess Mera and Queen Atlantic. Very quickly, he immediately led the guard with the enemy. Alone and brave to ride the battleship, the shark flew in to stop the octopus ships. Don't let them steal the green stuff. But by the time Mark was alert again, the sonar cannon proved its power, causing the queen to hold her head in pain and fall to the bottom. Princess Mera tries to chase. Black Manta uses magic to block their retreat. Mega's goal is to break the glass door to capture the leader alive. But right now, a laser from the inside shoots out the Mega Splash. Black Manta get out. He tried to use the power of the being nail to finish her off. Fortunately, Arthur came out in time. Black Manta should not say much. The two sides engaged in an exchange. But Black Manta shot Babe's lines in the city. Arthur had to stop the war, dashed down to stop the train. Even at the world's fastest swimming speed, Arthur caught up with the ship, but just arrived, was hit again by an ultrasonic wave. Personnel of this battle has caused heavy damage to the Atlantic. After this 7-day battle, a priest visits his wife who is injured. They don't all understand. Why is Black Manta so powerful? And why would he want to steal the fuel? Blue Queen Atlantic said that they stole a large amount. It's an energy source that's been used since ancient times. Inside, this energy has a tremendous power, but if we use it, it's going to heat up the entire planet. That would endanger human life and the people of the Atlantic Kingdom. So the most urgent thing right now is to stop the Black Manta from using them. Our church seems to have realized the problem. You said that for sure. That Black Manta is using energy. It's to release greenhouse gases that cause the planet to destroy the entire Atlantic. At this point, a loser gives an explanation. It's thanks to my half-brother. I've worked with Black Manta in the past. He's the only one who knows how to find him. But the problem is that after the failed coup, now my brother, he's being held in a secret underground prison. That's why Arthur came up with a bold idea. It's the prison robber who freed Joel with Atlantic's super advanced invisibility. With the octopus, you can easily get it. Where Ohm is being held. No contact with water for days. I look like a young man now. And while being tortured by the Tsai here for fun, suddenly, a white smoke came down from above. Then Arthur came alone. In the blink of an eye, knocked out the entire guard. When I saw Arthur, I was shocked. What the hell are you doing here? Our church just had time to present the when Ohm refused. That's right. Because it was the same old thing. That's why he went to jail. Then, they both took the opportunity to take out the rest of the guards. To escape, get out of here. Our church with invisible armor. He quickly defeated 2 guards, stole 2 riding animals, and then used them to jump above the ground, carrying around with a broken body to flee to the shore. It's exhausting to fall. When the shepherds came along to send you to the 9 springs, it's lucky that there's a wave that washed up on the shore, so your body has a chance to come in contact with water. Was therefore immediately restored from poker guy to 6-pack. Then take down the enemy in one note. Arthur on this side. After a while, he managed to defeat the rest, but the enemy appears more and more. Dragonflies are the top books. Both of them and the octopus rushed into the sea. That swallows on their way back. After hearing that the enemy had infiltrated and place of energy, basically got the situation. He still doesn't understand that at so Black Manta can become powerful again and so reckless. Meanwhile at Black Manta's base, he and his crew are building a strange machine in the service of a plan of vengeance. The doctor tried to tell him to stop, that it could continue. It could destroy the entire planet. But Black Manta doesn't care. He just wants to quickly implement his plan. Revenge for father. Right then lead Aqua to a crack, what's known as the underworld of the ocean. At the head of this place is a fish called Kingfish. He is the one who can help them find out the clues of Black Manta. With his dog Basil nature, God wants to take this place for questioning. But don't you mean violence for everything? Let me worrying about this. Kingfish when asked about Black Manta. This guy doesn't seem very happy. So he showed that he didn't want to cooperate. It's hard to put your fists on. The church sees that as a sign of them. If you help me, I promise I won't go back and flatten this place. Kingfish was angry when he heard that. Give orders to your subordinates. Give a church a lesson. After a while, act as the Kingfish meekly opened, where Black Manta hides. It's a volcano in the South Pacific. It's called Devenant. You are so obedient like this. Wasn't easy from the beginning. After obtaining the necessary information, our two main boys immediately swim a circuit to check the situation. After finding the place, Arthur ordered the octopus back. Tell the queen, there are two people. Keep going deep into the heart. All the way. Arthur constantly bragged about the delicate, strange things on land, but not too far. Then they both discovered something very strange about this place. There are also big butterflies, like Mrs. Tan's giant superfoods block. Even the plants are just as strange and dangerous. This is most likely due to the elevator. It's spewing out of the Kia crater. It makes all the plants and animals mutation. While you're still bewildered by these big freaks, they're suddenly noticed by a bunch of giant locusts. So they both ran down their pants. But how bad is it to run right into a dead end? I don't know how to do it. To escape from the monsters. With his muscular intelligence, Arthur took the plunge and crashed into the giant statue next to it. Make it fall apart. This creates a bridge. They both quickly fled to the other side, and then used all his might to push the statue down as are fighting the road. Very soon they also reached the cave in Black Manta. Fortunately, the two worked together like a car. Take out the guards on the outside. Another guy just tried to open the door. As a result, he was also punched 10 meters away. The others were quickly defeated. In one note, you to recognize the machine. It's the stolen kill. They're burning it up, releasing gases into the atmosphere. It's a disaster. Suddenly the doctor appeared. Close the door yourself. I thought he was going to wait too alone. Who scared him back? Please let the two of you go with me. I just want to see the Atlantic, to show off to everyone. I can't believe it went so far. The Black Manta is getting crazier and he... Don't let me leave. The power of Black Manta is due to the nail. It's associated with an ancient spirit. I haven't told you everything. The door suddenly exploded. Both of you were thrown from above. Lie down like a cockroach. Hard's limbs of Black Manta equipped with full topping and started going after the intruder. But with Arthur's power, these people are nothing. A dead guy in the flight control room. Use a green fuel gun to shoot at Om. I was surprised not to be back in time. Arthur saw that and ran over. Om take the crane hook and throw it away. Threw Kia on the cliff and blew up the body. Om just stood up. And there's an octopus robot in the background. It grabs you and throws you away like a toy. Right now, Black Manta name appears in black armor outfit, with red eyes. You come boldly. A second later, he hit me in the middle of the face. Lie still. Don't know that. His power has increased exponentially thanks to BAQ nails. But it seems that at the present time, they're not rivals for Black Manta anymore. Taking advantage of Black Manta mounting the tree came back and threw it. When grabbed the strange BA nail, you feel the power of evil. A series of visions come to mind, and then Black Manta just shoots a laser at you. At the same time, He was about to end the war. Then lucky Atlantic troops came to the rescue in time. Arthur took the chance. He rushed to embrace the enemy and launched into the sea. Of course, under the sea Arthur's power increased dramatically. Black Manta felt so we rushed back to the ship to escape. Arthur didn't want to lose his chance. They also quickly chase, but there's a sonar that flies away. It's been crushed by a big rock. Another 70 feet battle. All the people sitting in worship on an island. On saying that, knew all the facts of the power of Black Manta when touching the nail BA. It's the story of Kingdom 7, lost in the old Atlantic. There were 7 kings of the Atlantic. There is a kingdom in it, using the power of Kia's green materials. It's an army of superpowers and evil. The king of Atlan asked the head to be, stop using the power immediately. This amount of danger, but you won T. He thinks that people are trying to steal their power. Then turn the entire people of the king, become a monster with yourself, to confront the Atlantic. A fierce battle ensued. The king of Atlanta defeated her and sealed he and the whole kingdom with his blood. And the only thing that can break the seal, it could only be his royal blood. But I don't know what kind. How did Black Manta find it? Hear this. Aqua suddenly remembered her little boy at home, because only the boy is the most vulnerable. But when I got home, the house was on fire. Arthur's father was seriously injured, and the child was taken by the Black Manta. While on the Stingray boat, the doctor could not accept the despicable behavior. When Black Manta's abduction of another human. So you've been seeking around. Send the location of Black Manta's ship to the Atlanteans. After receiving the news, Arthur's group immediately set off. While Black Manta carries the baby, we have reached the 7th kingdom, lost in Antarctica. Where they are, they immediately split up to carry out the plan. There's a legendary layer of ice in front of you. No one can destroy it. But did not expect. Black Manta just fired off a green fuel rocket that in an instant broke it apart. Then he and the doctor took the baby inside to break the seal. There are others who are on duty outside the guard. This time on the Atlantis side, Aquaman and his team have begun to. Aquaman used Atlantic's powerful BA nail. Communicate with the whales to call. They all surrounded the ship, Stingray. It's screaming at the same time, creating thousands of ultrasonic waves. The perturbed cannon exploded. That's why the ship sank to the bottom of the ocean. Then, Atlantic's army began to move inside. But the ice has melted. So your demon army has been unleashed. It's like finding food. Before that situation, Atlantic troops were forced to split up into action. All the soldiers will stay. Fight these monsters. Make time for Arthur and his team. Climb the ramparts. Go inside the palace. At the same time, Black Manta came before the throne, where you're locked up. He ordered the doctor, please hand over baby Ra to perform the doctor ritual. Had this in mind because he wanted to stop this crime. He swapped, gave him the bag with the bomb, and I'm hugging the baby dragonfly. But he didn't get very far and was caught outside of Aquaman's team, even though I got into the palace. But the demons don't know where they're coming from. When all of these people are destroyed, the others come out. Arthur felt his son's cry. And so while the Black Manta swayed, was shot by Arthur's BA nail, prevent in time. Then he came running, gave him a thunderous punch. Dr. Shin had that in mind. All quickly held the nail BA Atlantic through for Arthur to fight a very good fight between the two forces of good and evil. Arthur, even though he knocked the Black BA nail in hand Black Manta, but in the end, he used his dark power. It seriously. Just as he was about to end the Zingba tree, Princess Mega has suddenly used rescue magic. Then you two rush to hug me and run away, but the Black Manta launched the Zingba tree. But lucky, in time to save the princess's life. But also this has created an opportunity for the switch dark from Black Manta body to all. Your power, it's been hitting my darkest memory, and completely occupy my mind. Black Manta lost power, but still persistent TB to dry blood. As a result, Arthur lightly touched one. Meanwhile, Owen was completely out of his mind to rush into attack with a blow and made Arthur spit blood on the ancient stone pedestal. That's why the 1,000-year-old seal on her body has been dissolved. That the situation has become critical. Rushed to grab the BA nail on his body. Try to say morality is forever, brother, to bring you back to reality. After a good part of me won, I'm slowly coming back to consciousness. Right now, the stork also completely broke the seal. Arthur threw the black BA nail straight at him, but it's easily blocked. refused to give up. Throw be a gold nail 20 for Kate for his brother. Arthur read a magic spell aloud, then launch it through the black be a nail, stabbed straight at the storm. It made him vanish into dust. Kingdom 7 lost. That's why the black manta collapsed. This side is also about to fall into the abyss. Aquaman has the goodness to lend a helping hand to the enemy, but he still can't ignore the hatred. Follow your own father. Arthur and the bee quickly escape, thanks to the help of the horse. So you're both safe. Aquaman finally decided, negotiating with humans on the ground, let's work together to protect the environment and fix the pollution caused by green materials. Thank you for watching the whole movie. Please subscribe for Old Land channel review. Don't miss the great videos.